Hello, welcome to Missing and Tattooed. It's Season 1, Episode 8. An Iraqi war veteran went to the Golden Gate Bridge and vanished. It's a mysterious disappearance of Joesph Weber. Also, a young college student decides to make the 8-hour journey from his school to visit his family. His car is later found with the back window smashed, but he's gone. It's a tragic disappearance of Byrce Laspisa. Joesph Weber. Joesph Weber was 28 years old when he disappeared 9 weeks ago on November 24, 2014. Before 2006, Joesph had enrolled at De Anza College to study criminal justice. He had dreams of becoming a peace officer. In 2006, he decided to serve his country by joining the Army as an MP, military police. He completed 2 tours of duty in Iraq and was a combat veteran. During his first tour of duty, he suffered a traumatic brain injury from an explosion and began suffering from seizures. His family feels like not enough medical treatment was given to him, and he was shoved back onto duty before he was ready. After the head injury, his dreams of becoming a peace officer were over. He had seen such horrible things in Iraq that after military service he found it hard to adjust. He lived with his family while trying to cope with life after serving as a military police officer in Baghdad. He was suffering from nightmares, post-traumatic stress disorder, and traumatic brain injury. He struggled a lot and found it difficult to function normally. In 2013, Joesph and his wife moved to California. They both started school and had plans of getting a place of their own. Joesph had decided that he'd like to be a nutritionist because he had a desire to help people. His political science teacher at De Anza College, Robert Ovets, said Joesph was a very engaged and passionate student. He also said Joesph was interested in understanding the government and the role that he played in Iraq, and that he told a lot of stories about his time in Iraq as a military policeman, and that he was very willing to share his stories with the class. Unfortunately, things didn't work out, and his wife ended up moving back to Kentucky. Although he was trying hard to make his life better, he was still having problems, and his teacher remembers him coming into the class once, disorientated and lost. He went back to the Veterans Hospital hoping that they could help him, but they said they didn't see any major problems. He struggled in many ways. Both his marriage and schoolwork were failing. He blamed himself for all the failure. His family said the worst came when his appointment at the VA was canceled. At the time of his disappearance, he was suffering from excruciating headaches. On Monday, November 24, 2014, he left home. A man fitting his description was seen leaving his car at the north side of the Golden Gate Bridge. The person was then seen walking onto the bridge about 3 p.m. that day before the surveillance cameras lost him in the crowd. His phone was last on at 8 o'clock p.m., but the location is unknown. Joesph has not been seen or heard of since. There's no evidence that Joesph walked off the bridge and no evidence that he jumped. His car was found in the Golden Gate Bridge employee parking lot November 27th. What has happened to him is a total mystery. Joesph Weber is 6 feet 2 inches tall and about 190 pounds with black hair and brown eyes. He has a physically fit build. He's described as white, but he is half Caucasian, half Alaskan Native descent. He has tattoos on his right arm on the inner side of his bicep of Thing 1 and Thing 2. On his left arm inside bicep he has a tattoo of a moose. He has a chest tattoo that says, "By any means necessary," and he has an abdomen tattoo in Latin that says, "Pierre fer et obdo ra dolor hic tibi proho de ret holim," which translates in Latin to "Be patient and tough, someday this pain will be useful to you." It's an Ovid quote. Joesph could be wearing a necklace from Hawaii with a large white carving that looks like a figure of a person on a fish hook. He's a 49ers fan and sometimes wears 49ers clothing, and he may be wearing his 49ers jacket. Joesph loved hiking, the beaches, mountains, and running. There's a Facebook page set up for him. It's facebook.com/find Joesph Weber. If you see him or have any information about his whereabouts, please call Sunnyvale Police Department, and the case number is CR148741, and the number is 408-730-7100. Byrce Laspisa. Bryce was 19 years old when he was last seen in Castaic, California on August 30th, 2013, which was a Friday. Bryce had decided to drive from Sierra College in Rockland, north of Sacramento, to Laguna Niguel, California to visit his family on Wednesday, August 28th. At around 11:30 p.m. that night, he ran out of gas. He called for roadside assistance from the Buttonwillow Rest Area near Bakersfield. The rest area worker said he was in good spirits, but his eyes had been red, possibly from lack of sleep. After Bryce's tank was filled, he stayed at the rest area for another 10 hours. On Thursday, he bought a drink from the Shell gas station in Buttonwillow. He eventually drove to Lagoon Drive, about 5 miles away. On Thursday, around 10:30 p.m., Bryce called his mom and said he was going to hang out with some friends. At 2 a.m., he called his mother and said he was too tired to drive. He said he was going to pull his car off the I-5 into a suburban area and sleep for a while in the car. He said he'd call her when he woke up. His beige 2003 Toyota Highlander was found abandoned in a ravine off Lake Hughes Road near Castaic Lake a few hours later, lying on its side, the rear window smashed. His cell phone, wallet, laptop computer, and other belongings were still inside the vehicle, but there was no sign of him. An extensive search of the area turned up no clues. He has never been heard from again. To add insult to injury, while his family was searching the area for Bryce, his father's car was broken into and burgled. The 2 men that committed the robbery are now in custody. Bryce's loved ones stated that he was unfamiliar with the area he disappeared from. He didn't hitchhike and didn't enjoy outdoor pursuits. He's originally from Illinois and graduated Naperville Central High School in 2012. His family have done many searches for him, but he remains missing. Bryce was 19 years old when he disappeared from Castaic, California. He's 5'11" and about 170 pounds. He has red hair, blue eyes. He has a tattoo of Taurus bullhead and his birthday in Roman numerals on his upper left arm. He also has pierced ears. When he was last seen, he was wearing a blue and white checkered shirt, white cargo shorts, and size 12 red and white Nike shoes. If you've seen Bryce or have any information on what's happened to him, please call Los Angeles County Sheriff's Office at 323-890-5500. There's also a Facebook page dedicated to finding Bryce. It's www.facebook.com/findBryce Laspisa. Hello, I've started a new YouTube channel. It's for identifying the unidentified. There's also a podcast that goes with it. It's at Tattoos of the Unidentified. I'll put a link in for this video. And also there's a Facebook page. It's www.facebook.com/Tattoos of the Unidentified. I hope you'll check it out. Thank you. If you like this podcast, you might consider liking us on Facebook. It's www.facebook.com/missingandtattooed. We also have a YouTube channel. It's www.youtube.com/user/missingandtattooed. Thank you so much for listening.